see yourself become a superhero. What's beautiful is that sometimes you miss
Yet another day, yet another journey into the exciting world of make-believe, of illusion, and cinematic brilliance. But we're not talking about one of those big movies with millions of dollars and corporate backup. No, we're talking about movies with humble budget, but they're made with a lot of heart.
They may be low on budget, they may not have A-list stars to boost off, but they are big on story. They're big on characterization, and above all, against all the odds, they make it happen.
We're talking about independent filmmakers. They are strong, they're stubborn, and you better believe they're going to tell you their story. I'm Aditi Paul.
And I'm Vikas Nagia. Welcome to another edition of Shot by Shot.
Today we have with us in the studio Team Yadvi. Welcome everyone. First of all, introduce yourselves and what role did you have to play in the movie?
Hi, namaste. And I am Jyoti, and I played a director, of course, and I acted in the film, and I was also a production manager. So it was a bunch of different things that we did. Very good. Yeah.
Welcome, Jyoti.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Gauri, and I was a scriptwriter, art director, costume, and did some production.
Great. Welcome.
My name is Siraj Buddha, and I play a small role. And being a friend, I helped her in many ways possible.
Oh, well, wonderful. Like, everybody seems to be wearing multiple hats over here in the cast.
The fact is that we have Singh sisters in the studio. Go ahead, Aditi.
So, Singh sisters, one of you can take up this question, but I was really inquisitive about the name Yadvi, right?
Yeah,
It's such an uncommon name, so I'm sure there's a story behind it. Tell us about it.
So she's a scriptwriter, but Yadvi is basically a short form of my grandmother's name, which is called Yadvansh Kumari. Her actual name was Yadvansh Kumari. And in short, we always called her Yadvi. So I think when we were writing the movie, people always suggested to have shorter names, even though we ended up making the movie's name Yadvi, the Dignified Princess, because we realized in film festivals, people don't know what Yadvi stands for.
Right.
So you have to name it something that people know that, oh, it's a princess story.
So this movie is about your grandmother who is the dignified princess.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Perfect. I mean, till the time I had, hadn't you mentioned about that the film is about your grandmother, understanding the name Yadvi, I would have just thought that it's something to do with Yade, or, the film takes us into flashback. It is about your grandmother. So before we dig deeper into the story of the film and have heart-to-heart conversation with the guests over here in the studio, let's take a quick look at the trailer of the film Yadvi.
A blessing from the god.
Absolutely.
What should we call her, Maharaja?
Yadvi. Short for Yadvi.
Things fade, memories linger, and time flies. I often feel sad and complain about the challenges I face, and wonder what gave me the strength to overcome them. And one person that stands out is my grandmother. She always said we cannot change what's meant for us. All we can do is change our attitude. So I decided I must tell them the story of my grandmother, as it will help them in their own lives. Her father, Maharaja Bhupinder Singh of Patiala, was one of the world's 10 wealthiest men.
We as kings have to take a step, a major step, in forming a socio-spiritual party. I've decided to arrange a marriage.
Already, my lord? But she's too young and at the tender stage.
But she must get married in the next 1 or 2 years. And after that, we send her a great pomp. Hurry. Make sure the dowry is sent with Prince Govind once he leaves the palace from here.
Got it. For better or for worse, I have to go to Mahir. I am rightfully the first wife of Prince Nolan. I must tend to my duties. It's time for me to go to Mahir.
As was your responsibility, Your Majesty.
Do you even know what love is? How can you love me when you're thinking about her every time you're here?
I'm not thinking about her. I'm with you guys. You cannot take away the throne from me. I am Tikka Sahib.
Ungrateful! Ungrateful! How can you do this, woman?
Wow, because
It was great. I mean, I'm holding on my emotions.
Right?
I'll ask Jyoti about it, but you go ahead.
to be honest with you, I'm kind of confused because I'm used to seeing, or this expectation of like independent films being humble in their appearance, but this was just extravagant. Are you sure it's an indie film, to be honest with you?
And remember, we started talking off in the beginning of the program that it's about low budget, no A-list stars, but this film, I mean, I don't know, it looks lavish. Are you sure, Jyoti, you want to call this film as an independent film?
So basically, the reason it looks so elaborate is because we actually could have used the palace of Mahir Palace because we come from that generation. But because of, if something breaks on the sets, like what do you do? Because in Madhya Pradesh, so shooting close to Bombay would have been easier. So my uncle suggested why don't you use Maharashtra set. So we ended up using that, and I guess the cinematographer's vision was so good. So when every day when we got a set, we used to set it up, and she used to help with the art. She had artwork, she had 2 people working under her. So he'd tell her exactly where to place things, and the vision was beautiful, and he wanted it to look beautiful. So I think that's what brought it out, the colors, and people like the colors, the vibrance, and the cinematographer was amazing, Jigme, and he knew exactly what to do to make it look good. So I think that's what it looks good, even though it's not as high budget.
Did you realize that those are some great tricks that all independent filmmakers hold that up in their sleeves? And I think those calculative moves, make a film look so big. I want to shift gears and I want to reach out to Siraj now. Siraj, now you have an integral role in the film, in the plot of the film. Give us some insight.
I kind of help in talking about the movie. See, these 2 sisters, they were shying away from telling people that this is their family story. This is their life, so they wanted to tell about it because it's like a therapy for them. Because what happened to their grandmother, what she went through, and so they never had a closure. So this movie is more than just a movie. And that's what I told them, and she started listening to me and she started saying that in promotion, this is my grandmother. They never used to say that. I said, don't be shy away from that.
Right. That's actually a perfect segue into what I wanted to ask Gauri. Tell us about the inspiration behind this movie. Why did you want your grandmother's story to be told so bad?
Well, because I believe this is part of history that needs to be told. There are no books about it. There might be some Wikipedia information. And not only that, but her father was one of the richest kings of India.
Really?
And also that he was the one who donated the famous Ranji Trophy.
Wow.
Which is still donated, which is still given to cricketers, as well as he was the first person in India to own an aircraft. Also, there's a famous Cartier necklace, which was worth $25 million at that time, and so I believe there was.
And it was actually hand. Even Cartier said that was the only single client that they had for the Cartier jewelry, that necklace that was made, and it sits in a museum. It was actually lost after he passed away, and then it was found in a museum. It still sits in a museum till today. But they have reinstalled the jewels and gems because Maharaja Gupta Singh took the gems all the way to England to get it made, especially by Cartier jewelers.
With that, we've come to the end of part 1 of our conversation with Team Yadvi. We have much more on the other side. Do not touch that remote control. We'll be right back.
Yadvi.